I just wanted to begin. We just had the news with this report out of Sandy Hook and new investigation, talking about this horrendous event that happened just about a year ago and those 20 little first graders gone. And as I wondered about this, and I know one of the chapters in your book, you talk about, weathering the storm and God. And I'm wondering if there were to be a parent of one of those little kids sitting here, what would you tell this mother or father?
Well, it's difficult. It's difficult things that we face. What I would tell them, though, is that God has you in the palm of His hand, that nothing is a surprise to God, and that my encouragement would be draw close to God. Your children are with God, and when you're close to God, I believe you'll feel close to your children. I'm not saying that eases all the pain, but I think that's a lot better than getting bitter, than blaming God, than blaming others. You come back to that place of peace to believe your children are with God.
It's the age-old question, why do bad things happen to good people? I want to quote you as part of this chapter. God uses the storm to move you from point A to point B. The winds may be strong. The circumstances may look bad, but if you will stay in faith, not get bitter, not start complaining, those winds will blow you to a new level of your destiny. It's just tough, though, for parents to think, how is this part of my destiny, though, to lose a 6-year-old?
Yeah, there's just things that we don't understand, I know this, though, that God will give you grace for every season. He doesn't let you go through something that's too difficult to handle. Now, I can't fathom that because I've never been through that, but there's difficult things about faith. There's things about God that we don't understand. I think it comes back to, God's given us our free will, and, people do evil in the world, and it brings hurt and pain, and that's a shame.
Part of the bigger conversation here is mental health in this country, and Rick Warren. And I have talked, Rick Warren spoke with Piers Morgan after losing his son, who committed suicide this year. Incredibly tragic, but he is now trying to raise awareness when it comes to mental health. Here he is, Rick Warren.
Yeah, we've gone to the best doctors, the best hospitals, the best treatments, therapists, prayer, everything you could imagine, good support. And he says, it's real clear I'm not going to get any better. So why can't I just die? He says, I know I'm going to heaven. I know I'm going to heaven, so why can't I? He was not afraid to die.
And what did you say to him, Rick?
Well, in that situation, I said, Matthew, the reason why is there is a purpose, even in our pain. And I am not willing to just give up and say that the solution isn't there.
So he has now said that he is taking mental health and the issue of mental health to the pulpit with him on Sundays.
Yes.
And I was just curious if you do the same.
We talk about, maybe not as specifically as Rick, and he's a great friend, and our hearts broke with him and his family, but we definitely talk about healing and dealing with real life issues. And sometimes we have not looked at mental health as a traditional sickness, but I think you have to, and we have to do our best to help those people.
How do you help those people?
Well, I think some of it is to get them into the right places where people are trained to do that. Of course, we pray, we believe, and like Rick said, but some of it is out of our hands. I think it's got to be, we have to have the right professional institutions to get them to, and I think the big part of it is seeing it as a real disease, that, hey, the person, you may look fine, but all of a sudden, you know what, there's something not clicking there.